I'm going to tell you from my perspective that this house clearly did not regret merge and acquisition within the tech industry. In fact, benefit both side of the industry. In which way, for example, the economically or the consumer of their own industry. And I'm going to tell you 6 points of rebuttal and arguments of my own that this house clearly have beneficial, not only not regret but beneficial. First, scandal between WhatsApp and Facebook. Facebook have defined the WhatsApp status quo that it is not to meddle with too much of the WhatsApp private system. But clearly, Facebook defined this, and there's a scandal between both sides. But clearly, WhatsApp from the lowest point and Facebook from the highest point. WhatsApp clearly did not actually get overthrown over dominated by Facebook. In fact, WhatsApp demanded a fee from Facebook over $70 billion fee. That this evidence clearly stated that even if it is an acquisition, it does not mean that there is a power balance or a dominant industry over the other. In fact, they are equally sharing of their own personal thing and personal rule. And the second is that the user is not fully informed. Well, even if the consumer or the user of one side app, if they're not going to inform now, but in the early year, like the old system, that even if Facebook or WhatsApp, their account still be there. They just have to update it and to agree with the merge. They agree with the both side of company merging into one and update that application. Even if they still have doubt or regret that it may steal or something like that, but it is not, ladies and gentlemen. The account will still be there and will be activated as soon as the user approve this update, and a later time, so that there will be no pressure. There will be no pressure at all to the consumer and the user of all the app. So if you are a user of both sides and still have doubt, don't be. They are highly politic that the system will be stay safe within both industrial. The third is, rather than competing on a overthrowing thing of company, this can increase market, ladies and gentlemen. When companies merge, the new company gain a larger market share and can easily open their market business, or so I say business partner. For example, there is a successful acquisition, that is Android and Google. Android gave Google the mobile operation system OS. It is needed to compete with the likes of Apple and Microsoft, which is they are only an individual and dependent industry on their own. But Android the beat them to it into the growing mobile market. Android want to be the first in line in the mobile market and expand their reach far beyond desktop. And that is all thanks to the acquaintances that Google that Android gave Google, so that the Android can open and be the number one. So this clearly said that there is no such thing as overthrowing company, and it is actually benefit from both sides of the company. The fourth is that it is not actually make a company less innovative. The opposite. Actually, it makes a new innovation from each company, ideas, and expand business into new geographic area, such as Tokopedia and Gojek. Tokopedia usually is a tend to buy stuff from outside of the region or outside of town, which it is buy the things that is stuff, not food, not drinks. It's only a stuff, plain baggage. But with the Gojek is only intended to transport application to transport and order food and drinks like that. But after they merged, each company have decided to have the same idea, which Gojek is a Go shop that you can order stuff from following the footsteps of Tokopedia, and Tokopedia have some other newly food and even outside of region. So both side company have their own innovative, they have their own new idea, brand new idea that can open the market, ladies and gentlemen. So it is not both less beneficial or less dominant by the other company. The fifth is the power imbalance between bigger and smaller company. Well, in my point of view, merges company means two company working together for their company's success, so there is no such thing as power imbalance. There is an evidence that Facebook wants to be going to acquaint million. Facebook is going to get data on million of users of these acquaintances on the WhatsApp. Said that they are going to have a better opportunity to understand mobile use pattern and mobile customer and use that information in all sorts of contexts, perhaps in advertising in mobile channel. So this does not mean that there's no such thing as that bigger the company that acquaintance the small company is mean that going to dominate, but small company can learn and grow with the bigger company and to compete with other individual or solo industrial user. So the companies actually have the beneficial within both companies, not meant to be a bigger, and they are actually working together so they make have a success on their company. Because person who have an industrial life, it means that they want to be the one who push out the idea. That doesn't mean that they want to other the leader of the industrial actually the one who push out just. And there is a clear evidence that there is an acknowledging within owner of the both company that is merging. There's evidence that Zuckerberg acknowledged WhatsApp strength in emerging market. There are countries such as Korea or Japan where another messaging service is bigger. But if you look across the world, WhatsApp across the Europe, Latin America, India, a lot of places in Asia, it is clearly the leader. Mark Zuckerberg, the one who created Facebook, acknowledged WhatsApp that they are the number one selling chatting messaging apps. So that is why there is no such thing that the other leader company is pressuring the smaller company, but it's actually acknowledging both company and even if, like working together, like the example Tokopedia and Gojek. So that is why there is no regret in both successfully. There is no regret in successfully the company of other people. In fact, successfully means that working together as a team. So that is all being said. Thank you.